Is it just me, or do you also dream about hiking a rugged, wild coastline? Fortunately, the Portuguese government took the southwest coast and turned it into a national park devoid of condo high-rises and English breakfast. Okay, I'm talking about the Fisherman's Trail in Portugal and how to hike it. So I've got the 12 do's and don'ts of hiking the Fisherman's Trail. Stick around to the end and I'll show you where you can download a free spreadsheet where it has my hand-picked accommodations based on your budget. Okay, let's go. Hey guys, I'm Morgan. I'm a physical therapist and hiker. And on this channel, I talk about culinary hiking trails in Europe and how to make them happen. So for the Fisherman's Trail, these are the 12 do's and don'ts. Number 1, do a self-guided adventure. This is the perfect trail for a first-timer who's doing a multi-day trek or hike. It's very well marked and it's suitable for almost every fitness level. As long as you're comfortable walking in sand for about 4 to 6 hours a day, this is a perfect trail to start. Okay, number 2, don't worry about a fear of heights on this trail. That's a common concern that a lot of people have. And you can in some certain points maybe divert from the main trail and get on a cliffside, which is really cool and really fun. But almost in every circumstance, you're on a fairly wide, flat path that is a fair enough distance away from the edge that you really don't need to be worried about a fear of heights. I should know, I'm super afraid of heights, and this trail is pretty amazing to get insanely good views of the ocean and the cliffs and everything, but without having to be teetering on the edge like some of the trails in the Alps that make my heart go a flutter. All right guys, number 3, do take time to explore these incredible fishing villages. It's like you're stepping back in time. Like in my imagination, this is what California Central Coast was like in the 30s or 40s. I don't know. These villages are exquisite and totally worth your time exploring. Number 4, don't stress about getting lost. I would advise that you download a GPX track ahead of time. You can do that on my site here, but honestly, you don't really need it. It's super well marked. When you see the signs, they're teal and blue. The Rota Vicentina is sort of orange and red, and oftentimes they sort of crisscross. But when you're going down the road at a juncture where it's the wrong way, they actually have an X in the sign color, so you're not gonna get lost. Number 5, don't go in July and August. It's so hot. Hot, 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 hot. We're talking like 40 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but it's hot. And there's not a lot of shade along this trail. You're in the sun almost all day. If you're a really great accomplished desert hiker, then go for it. But most people, I don't think they're really gonna enjoy the heat. And number 6, don't forget to get a foodie reservation. One of the best things about this trail is the food alongside. So you've got restaurants like Lamella's and Portacova that are in the Michelin Guide. You've got the ever so elegant and classic Tasco de Celso in Villanova del Malfons, and plenty more. This is a foodie hiking dream. Number 7, do soak in the lonely and isolated beaches and caves and cliffsides. This part of Portugal is one of the last sort of untouched and pristine areas in Europe, and it really is awe-inspiring. You can see waterfalls flowing into the ocean. You can see an entire half-moon bay with like nobody on it. It's really great for feeling nature. All right, number 8, do not carry a heavy backpack. That's another great thing about this trail is there is very simple, easy, and cheap luggage transfer. You can sign up online on a form. It's as simple as just putting in which hotels you're staying in each night, and you put your bag out in the lobby by 9 o'clock. You just got your name tag on it, and then magically it appears at your next hotel. And as this is Crave the Planet, hiking with a healthy dose of food and wine, the next tip is to sample the local Alentejo wines. They're deep reds and they are magnificent. They're not as well known as like the port from the north up in the Douro Valley, but the local wines here are fabulous. All right, and number 10 on the list of the do's and don'ts is not to forget to get travel or rescue insurance. It would be a pretty bad situation if you twisted your ankle and you're out on a cliff and you don't have any rescue insurance. Getting an ambulance there to take you out or whatnot might be a lot. So there's lots of options. It's probably best to find something in your local market. Don't forget, travel insurance is just protecting your wallet, whereas rescue insurance is protecting your body. Okay, number 11, this is a non-starter. You have to embrace walking in the sand. Part of this trail is through a national park that are sand dunes. So it's like you're walking on the moon. It's very cool. And there's sand, sand, sand. Some people have no problems with this, and other people it really is a challenge. So I would make sure that you don't have it in your mind that you're gonna have flat, smooth, hard paths. There will be sand. And number 12, this is a pet peeve of mine and probably a lot of other people. I'm not saying that it is the hikers, the long distance hikers that are doing this. I don't know. But there was extensive toilet paper on the side of the trail. So bring some plastic baggies to take away your paper, or use a cooler cloth or some other solution. But please be mindful to share the trail with everyone. All right, as promised, if you would like to download the GPX files for your watch or your phone, or if you'd like to take a look at what the accommodations are like, I've actually created this spreadsheet here, and I've actually stayed in quite a few of these places, and then the ones I haven't stayed at, I did a deep dive on the reviews. So you've got accommodations ranging from really cute hostels, like youth hostels, all the way to like luxury stays with pools and saunas and everything. I would recommend that you do plan ahead for your accommodations if you are going kind of anytime during the on season, and that's, the trail is getting popular, so the on season might start in April. Okay, and if you like this video, please subscribe and watch this next video of a fisherman's trail packing list.